Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Duos Gaming. This is Noah, and we're going to be diving into another World of Tanks replay. This is going to be the first World of Tanks replay that we're going to feature on the channel. This is actually using the replay function of the game itself, which means you won't be able to see me go into sniper mode. You'll just be able to see the third person perspective, which is unfortunate. I wish World of Tanks would be able to implement the same kind of replay functionality that the PC version has, but we're going to make do with what we can. Showing you these replays shows the best of the best when we play. We can't always set up and record perfect Ace Tanker gameplays, but sometimes we do get them when we are not recording, which means that I can show you the best way to play these tanks when it comes to positioning and just situational awareness. So we're starting here on Kayamat. I'm in the Bataillon 12T. This is a tier 8 French light tank that leads to the majority of the tier 10 French tanks, including the AMX 13105, the Batchat 25T, the tier 10 medium, and the AMX 30B. So what my first goal is to get up on this hill, get some spots out. I spot a Carnarvon, and I do a tactical roll here. Completely accidental, but happens all the time in light tanks. And we see a T-34. So at this point, what I'm thinking is I'm going to hide in this bush and try to get some spots in the early game. Hiding behind the bush enables me to keep those targets lit up for my team. I've already got one spotted target hit. And I realize at this point, I think it's actually the medium tank in the middle that's spotting for them, spotting for the team. I get detected, so I fall back. Got another spotted target hit on the VK. Right now in the beginning of the game, well, most of the time in the beginning of the game, what I do in a light tank is just play really passively until the battle starts getting underway, and then I can start doing the light tank role of assassinating lower health targets. I see the Carnarvon, so I'm gonna shoot my whole auto-loading clip into him. I was there for a little long. I knew I got detected. I wanted to get that last shot off. So at this point, I'm going to reload my clip. And something I didn't do there, but I definitely recommend you do when it comes to just playing autoloaders in general, is tap that reload hotkey every single time that you reload. That way you let your team know how long you're going to be out of the fight. This Carnarvon seems to be a little slow, and I did not realize that was not breakable, so I'm going to get shot again by the Carnarvon. Maybe not. That was a very high roll for the Batchat. Batchat 12T doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's got a quick reload compared to most of the French autoloaders. But that's one tank down. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this replay, we are in a fantastic matchmaking for the Batchat. The new matchmaking changes for the light tanks has been amazing, because light tanks were already really decent tanks when they played a tier above them. Wasn't able to assassinate that guy. Team members took that kill. Well deserved by that heavy tank. And I realize there's no possible way that I'm going to go up there without getting shot. So I'm going to go back into the low ground here and try to see if that Batchat on the enemy team is going to come down and fight. And it looks like he just might. He rams me. We both do the same amount of damage, and I get hit and miss my shot twice. At this point, you're probably thinking, how on earth does this turn out to be an ace tanker? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see for that. But right now, both myself and the other Bat Chat are out of ammunition. I try to signal for my tank to attack the light tank, but they don't see that, and thank goodness a T-69 kills the Bat Chat that was attacking me. I tell him good shot because he saved my life. Now I'm down to 268 hit points, and we are nearing the end of the game. It's really still a pretty even game. They've still got an arty party on their team, and they're going to be ripping apart that VK real quick. You know, if they hit their shots. 27 damage isn't necessarily too terrible. Right now I'm really scared of that RHM because it could one-shot me if I had twice the amount of hit points that I do. So I'm just going to stay behind the trees here, try to stay undetected, avoid the artillery shells. And at this point I see the GW Panther and I decide to try to take him out. It's going to take 2 shots at least. Oh no, low roll. And that's 3, and I spot the M12. Knowing that the VK is probably one of our best bets to win the game here, I need to take out those artillery. But no, the M12 has gone to run and hide, and this RHM can do a whole lot of damage to the VK as well. So I put my neck out for that VK, but it ends up paying off and I get the kill on the RHM. I quickly duck back over the ridgeline and go for their artillery. Now this play right here, see how I was detected, I start going around the right side of this hill, but then I turn around. That's because I know that the artillery is going to be expecting me coming from that way. I get detected here, and we catch the M12 turning around. He was looking where I was. It's a lot of things you got to do with the more mobile tanks. You can do with mediums and light tanks. Start going one way when you get undetected, turn around, and you're going to catch the enemy tank turning around. You're going to get a shot at their backside if they're heavily armored, and it will be very efficient. I thought that shot was going to kill me from that medium tank. That VK definitely had enough that I get that on the move shot. That was lucky. And at this point, I think I'm dead. But no, he only does 240, not enough. But I'm out of shells, so I have to run. Anticipating my death here. Oh, he misses! The stars are aligned for my little Bat Chat today. And same deal here. I go over here, wait until I'm undetected, and then come back around the corner. At this point, I think he's going to be looking at my VK. So I zip around the corner, almost flip the tank, and get the last kill, securing a Top Gun medal for 6 kills. Alright, taking a look at the post-game stats here. As it loads in here. Alright, we got a daily double for 6,000, and we end up getting 6,800 XP. We got the high caliber medal for almost 4,000 damage in a tier 8 game, which is pretty good. Ace tanker, and a Top Gun with 1,000 assisted damage as well. So overall, when you're playing in your high tier light tanks, you want to try to outsmart the opponent as much as possible. Like I did when I was fighting against the M12, and to an extent that French tier 8. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.